Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another reading. I hope you have been well. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. It's always a pleasure to host. I'd also like to thank my angels, ancestors, spirit guides, oversoul, and all sentient beings that walk with me in the highest white light, protecting me, you, and the messages during these exchanges. All right, folks, let's see what we've got. Spirit, come through. What is it that you want to address today? How many is that? Far too many, friend. I only meant to put a row of 4 here. Let's see what we've got. Surrender. Ooh. I'm hearing someone needs to surrender to their intuition, to their inner knowing, because the 2 is the high priestess energy, okay? This could also be talking to or about a Taurus energy, sun, moon, rising, Venus, or the season. Maybe be a time to surrender. Let's get more. Revelation, yes. So once you take time to sit in stillness, something becomes very, very apparent to you about a Capricorn or about a toxic situation, possibly, because 15 is giving the devil card there. Okay. I'm hearing February 15th is significant. The month of February is significant. And the 15th of any given month, with February 15th in particular being highlighted. Okay. So somebody may have went through a series of toxic events or a toxic event the day after Valentine's Day. Interesting. All right. May 1st, January 5th, also filth. Woo. Woo. Yeah, it's definitely some toxic energy. January 5th. Significant. Okay. So basically, regardless of what the revelation is, you're being advised that if and when you decide to surrender and lay still, surrender to your intuition, that you're going to see something. Hold on. We got a runner. We got a runner. Childlike expression. Hang on. Very interesting. Let me have another. Splendor. You guys. I get some weird energy. I'm not going to lie. There's a suspected pedo around some of you guys. I'm just going to say it. I don't even like talking about those losers. I really don't, but it has to be said. Someone gets a bizarre level of splendor off of children related things. Okay. Woo. Now let's move on to a different narrative. What other messages are coming off of this, Spirit? Sheesh. So yeah, there's a revelation as it pertains to what makes one happy from the space of their inner child. Decision energy is here also, though. 31 is significant there. January 3rd, March 1st, the 31st of any particular month. Reduced down to 4, which is the Emperor. Could be a father figure. Or a spouse, a husband, or an Aries we're talking about. So a decision has to be made about, or for an Aries. 46 over here is significant. 64 also significant. 4 and 6 reduces down to 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Hang tight, y'all. Something that you realize about another person while in hangman mode, it completely changes how you see them. And it puts you in a position where you have to make a decision about their place in or around your life or around your children. It's something going on. We about to scrape the barrel. I don't know, because it's a whole lot of different things that could be significant here right now. So far, we have added Piscean energy, Taurus Libra energy with the 12 reducing down to 3, giving Empress energy. And then Hangman is Piscean. Yeah. Is it? I think so. Yeah. I'm not the Hangman. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune. No, the Wheel of Fortune, if I'm not mistaken, is like Sagittarian. I gotta brush up on my stuff, y'all. Oh, who we got? The reverse 7 of Sticks. I'm hearing security breach. Reverse 4 of Sticks is somebody that don't need to be in your house, for sure. Somebody, somebody on the outskirts of the family or on the outskirts of the community. That's the Death card, y'all. Could it be a Scorpio? A Scorpio. Hang tight. Somebody, I don't like this because it feels like B&E type energy. Except it's somebody. Yeah, 5 of Baskets. What the hell is this? Yo, somebody got out here with a Rubik's Cube ass reading. Look at this reverse Page of Wands. Oh, this is someone that's out that feels rejected, and it feels like they're gonna. I don't like it. They might try to use children or use a child to get back into your life. This could be a toxic baby father or baby mother or somebody that's not a part of the day-to-day setup. Reverse 7 of Baskets. They're crazy. They're absolutely batty cuculala. Somebody's being warned of a person that's on the outskirts of on the outside of their home or the outside of their community. Someone that they had ended spending time with. Or someone that had ended spending time with the children that you all may have together. Because it's a baby in this picture, even though it's ancestors and there's a baby there. There are children involved. And the Daughter of 6, that's a page card. There's children involved here. Yeah, you left this person behind. You closed the door on them. The world is here. You successfully navigated past this person, but apparently things have not been going well. Things have not been going well because this person is in a sad state. They're in a real sad state. They're in a sad and delusional state, and they're stuck there. I am weirded out. I'm not going to lie to you because I can feel the kookiness coming off of this person. I want to know, Spirit, can you give me a little bit of insight on this reverse 7 of Baskets or 7 of Cups, energy? What is this? Because it feels psychotic. Like, I'm not going to lie. But it's because of some sort of delusion they have in their head since being outside of the household or outside of the community. It's like they went away and caught a bad case of dark attachment. Something has jumped on or in this person. They're definitely not the same as when you saw them last. But Spirit is asking you to surrender and sit down and think about some of these dots that are connecting. Like, I don't know. Let me have some more on this 7 of Baskets, Spirit. The reverse Ace of Swords. They're loony. They are loony. They are loony. It's something up with them. I don't know if they like to partake in rugs or whatever, but if they do, they done got somewhere and took a bad hit or something, and they are out of here, honey. That vessel is like an abandoned house with squatters in it. Reverse Ace of Swords, they are out of their freaking mind. I swear they are. Nothing about the way their mind is running right now is based in reality. Weird. All right, so I want one on this childlike expression joint because that kind of threw me for a second. Let's have one. What's reverse 7 of Cups is, why is this out here again? Oh, wow. Okay, so this is giving dementia. Like when, I don't know if you have seen people, go backwards when they get dementia. Their psychological, like their state of being, state of consciousness will be at their age, usually when they get it. But then over time, they'll keep reverting backwards more and more and more until they are in a childlike mentality. They're thinking, they're speaking like the 3, 4, or 5-year-old self. You know what I'm saying? The childlike expression. Yeah, this person is done. That's dementia. And then splendor being there, childlike expression and splendor with the reverse 7 of Cups. Someone has absolutely lost their mind. I'm not sure if there was a person from your past that you had wondered about. Or maybe someone may have asked you about this person recently and you're like, I don't know, we haven't heard from them, or I haven't seen them, or I don't deal with that person anymore. I don't even know what is the point of you knowing this. Maybe if you have children with them, it does matter, because your children probably have questions about the missing parent. But they're done. They are completely mentally checked out, That's dementia, straight up. Anything more about that childlike expression and splendor? 4 of Wands is here. Yeah, look at it. First of all, the fact that the reverse 7 of Cups came out and then the 4 of Wands, that is nut house. Cuckoo, loony bin. This person is either that's where they are or they're on their way there. And they're talking to or about a Queen of Swords energy. Yeah, this is someone I think you put your sword up towards. Yeah. You put your sword up towards this person and you was like, oh no, we're going to stop this. We're going to stop this, because I think their psycho stuff had started to kind of unravel while you all were still in connection. And they were doing extreme, messed up and or weird things, and you decided to sever ties with them. Okay? And move on. The Chariot. Yeah, it's someone you were partnered up in some kind of way. Yeah, they were a part of your family. Reverse 10 of Cups. They're not now, though. Yeah, they're locked up. And in this case, it's looking like they're locked up in a nut house. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. That is insane. Like, literally. Jeez Louise. So, I just seen the riffraff alert card. Oh, my gosh. So they're warning you of, this is another one of those riffraff alert retrograde reads, because either they're in the nut house, they were in the nut house, and they may, for some of you, they may have gotten out and they're coming towards you with this retrograde energy, putting some sort of false hope in their head with all these cuckoo things they have in their head about their life and the people they were connected to. Like, this is a zombie person, though. I'm telling you ahead of time. They are being completely operated by dark attachments. The person you knew is not even in that vessel anymore. Best timeline shift. See, you left them behind. And when you moved on, it left them outside. Reverse 4 of Sticks. They weren't willing to shift up to the frequency necessary to be on this timeline with you and the kids. Look at this. Toxic devils. They were overrun by toxic devils. And for some of you, like I said, they are trying to find you. Or they're watching you. Okay? Wow. That thing was getting locked up. I saw that 8 of Swords energy. Now for some of you, they may have actually went to prison and some weird stuff happened to them in there. And now they're cuckoo. Can't accept their own self no more. Because look, I don't know if you know anything about grape or being sensually assaulted. Trigger warning. Okay? Because I don't mean to mess up nobody's day. But in any sensual exchange, you're exchanging energies, but it's even more intense of an exchange when the when the encounter is traumatic. It leaves a stain on the psyche and on the soul. So if that person went to prison and got jumped on, yeah, they ain't never coming back. That mind is gone. Their mind is gone. Okay? What we have here? An acidic Cancer. They lost their daggone mind, child. Stay away from it. I wouldn't mess with it. They wanted to win at all costs. Now they're looking stupid. So this is somebody's karma. All those toxic devils, the toxic devils can't reach you anymore because you're on your best timeline. And so now the devils are devouring them. They've totally taken the wheel from this person. They have zero control over their own mind. Solo date, take yourself to lunch or to see a movie. Yeah. So if the choice is to kick it with them or go out on your own, remain by yourself, honey. Take yourself out to lunch. Like, look. And if they come to you, tell them, hey, how you been? Let's go out. Take yourself out. I have nowhere. I wouldn't even talk to nothing like that, child. You got bonus money dropping in, of course, because you're on your best timeline now. Yeah, this is just a riffraff alert because somebody from the old timeline trying to follow you to where you at because they out there messed up now. Them toxic devils eating them alive. But you have an amazing new beginning. Several amazing new beginnings. Divine energy. That's what you have while they out there cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And you know what I'm hearing? The reason why that they're, and it's crazy, the card I'm holding in my hand. The reason why they're out there cuckoo like this is because the dark magic or the dark energy or the way the toxic devils they had were being used against you was to manipulate your mind, to sell you false narratives, to play mind games with you. And that is exactly why their mind is exactly what they've lost. Riff-raff alert. Riff-raff alert. They're telling you stay on your toes. They're trying to find you. So, like I said, because this person was trying to play a bunch of mind games with you, with devils and toxic energies that were meant to deteriorate the mind, because you're gone, you're out of range now on your best timeline. Those mind eaters have to eat somebody's brain, and so it's eating theirs. And that's why they out there cuckoo as hell. Look at this. Ain't no tapping out. This is like I said, somebody, and now notice I said this says ain't no tapping out. This isn't in this reading, because of what the energy I got off of that going to prison read and maybe that person having been violated. Yeah. This was a situation that they ended up in that they could not get out of. Alkaline Gemini. This is for or about you, honey. Grass looks greener because it's fake. Yeah, so this is somebody used to like to run the streets a little bit. Probably left you with all the responsibilities and such. But they went out there and ran into something that got them put away. Whispers behind your back, fake friend. Yeah, they betrayed you in a number of ways. That's why they out here whispering. First of all, they whispered behind your back. They did a lot of foul things, but this is literally showing me someone that's whispering behind their own back. It's like this is showing me someone talking to themselves, whispering to something. Wow, jackpot. You done hit the big leagues. Yeah, you done moved on to your best timeline. And let them keep on talking to themselves, looking crazy. Look, they got trouble sleeping. That mind bad. That thing won't even let them rest. Them devils eating that self alive. Treat yourself, though. Like they're showing you the contrast. Now that you done got away from them, things are getting so much better for you. Acidic Gemini. They talking about that one. Okay? Face-to-face fallout. Stuff gets crazy. Look, if you see this person, get on about your business real quick. Like, I would not try to talk to this person. First of all, they're crazy. There's not going to be a way to have a real, sane, cognizant conversation with this person because they're cuckoo. Let them continue to whisper to the invisibles that they got stuck to them. They're a major loser. And even though they look pitiful, every bit of that is well earned. It's theirs. That's their story now. You wrote yourself out of it. Now that's their story. And they're in the past. All of it's in the past. But they're letting you know, because this person is trying to crawl their way up out of the past and follow you to that best timeline. Taurus energy, you're on the bottom of the deck, honey. This is for you or about a Taurus. Okay, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Wow, friends. So y'all got some cuckoos out there. They're trying to find where you at, come where you at, but they are absolutely off their meds and out of their mind, and they need a handler. They need somebody. They need something. It's not you, though. Okay, you did your time. All right. That is your spread, honey. Don't forget to like the reading. Share it if you feel the need to do so. Comment if you like. Subscribe if you've yet to do so already. Any other details you can find in the description box. Personal readings are currently open. You can just send me an email with the information down below in the description, and I'll respond with the rates and the process. But that's your spread, honey. Stay careful out there. Somebody's trying to find you that doesn't need to find you. And it's all their dark attachments that's steering them, because the person you knew in that vessel is void. They're not there. They completely lost their ever-loving mind. All right. That's it, honey. I hope it's been helpful. And until next time, peace.